What's up, ladies and gents? It's your boy HL, and I know that I actually reacted to the what was it? The original trailer, I believe. But this is actually the ViDoc to the Light and the Darkness saga ending. It talks a little bit about some stuff. I've seen a little bit of it, and some people react to it as well. And I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
I know what you're wondering.
All right, before we even go on, I'm gonna back it up because I want people to understand how important this is to me. This cutscene work is so much better. I know that there's some other people that have talked about it, but dude, so these are two Guardians right here. We have Eris Morn, and then obviously we have Ikora in the back.
What is true and what is false?
I'm really excited for this.
It's an unsettling mystery. Our biggest foe, Savathûn, has our grandest tool, the light.
New weapon, bro. That guy got folded. Hold on, we're gonna watch that again.
The grandest tool, the light.
Yagum.
It's paying off.
My man said
threads
nah.
that we planted way back in Destiny 1.
This is exciting.
I'm here to protect humanity.
How do we stop this?
The stakes in the universe are rising, and it's the greatest challenge that we've ever faced.
We're shedding that dogma of light equals good, darkness equals bad. We're really entering the mists and trying to discern what's in front of us and what's lurking just underneath the surface.
Hive gods, dude.
What is your truth now?
There are a lot of bombshells in the Witch Queen
Hey,
narrative,
you know, some people would say that's a good thing.
and that's just scratching the surface of what we're going to get into this year.
Oh, I'm excited, dude. I'm hyped. Okay, so we're back on Mars. That was kind of already known.
Chapter 1 and the beginning of the end for the Light and Darkness saga.
We're really getting to the core of
Like I said, bro, whoever is now doing the cutscene work for them, give them a S, bro.
what it means
Give
to
them
be
an
a
S tier.
guardian. We are looking at and asking big questions about the light and darkness.
We have a big bad that we've been anticipating for a really long time coming back in the form of
That's
Savathûn.
exciting.
Savathûn's had a hand in most of the major conflicts that we've been involved with.
We've heard about Savathûn for years and just bits and pieces, and then like you see it slowly building over seasons until we come to this huge critical point.
Savathûn's no longer just someone you hear about.
She's not just interfering in little ways. She's now ready
Here.
to take center stage.
She pulled up.
Sight.
Hey, yo.
1, 2, 3. Savathûn, she's larger than life. We wanted to make her feel imposing and very regal and dancing through motion in some way.
The light offers us a fresh start.
She's very manipulative. She is very ethereal, but she also has like that creepiness to her as well.
Creepy. Yeah,
She
that
promised she'd
man
help
do
us
be
out
creepy.
with this pyramid ship problem that's coming our way. But the reality of the situation is Savathûn is
Okay, so we got Lord Salad Man, Saint, and Bray, so that means Mars, Shax, us, I assume, Eris,
only on
and Zavala.
Savathûn's side. We've outlived our purpose, and it is to Savathûn's benefit
Yeah, we really
to
got
wipe us off that chessboard.
destroyed.
She's lived among us. She has played us for fools. She knows us inside and out. And she's been a step ahead of us, like, the whole way. So how do you beat someone like that?
You don't.
It isn't too late.
You don't,
You can
bro.
still be forgiven. Be careful.
I'll hold you to it.
In order to beat Savathûn, you need to understand Savathûn.
That's such a sick. This whole thing is sick, man. Whole thing is sick.
Her throne world is a manifestation of Savathûn's own personality, which is in Witch Queen going through a transformation through the light.
She has these areas that she's kind of trying to shun and push away.
Exciting
The old
though.
Hive areas. It's much more atmospheric. It's very dense. It's very claustrophobic. It's spooky.
Spooky boy.
Then when you make
I didn't mean to pause, but didn't they talk about like adding fear into the season, like the you know, like the attribute, like not like a power, but like you physically, the more fearful you are, like the less, like the more disoriented you would be, or
your
something
way
like that.
into the Lucid Hive area, it's a lot more open and broad. It's definitely brighter. It's
I'm
definitely more
really
lively.
excited for this.
We want people to look at it like an impressionist painting, something that's very pretty from far away,
Yes.
but as you get closer, it's not really what
Disgusting.
it seems. It's very unsettling.
Oh no. Bro, they're what are they called in Doctor Who? Oh, I'm ruining a lot of people's brain capacities. I watched very little of Doctor Who, but it was like the Crying Angels, I think. The Crying Angels, like they would move and you didn't look at them. Oh my gosh.
You're looking at shapes, you're looking at these things within the world, and you're not entirely sure what they are, and you have to get close and you have to investigate.
I like that
What's
though.
really
going to
be exciting for players is that they're going to get to play that part of psychic detective, trying to solve the many mysteries
That is gonna
of
be interesting.
the throne world.
Also very dangerous. Like, I don't like the look of that,
Queen
bro.
campaign, I think, is probably the most ambitious campaign we've made in a very long time.
Well, Forsaken, duh, but
we're building the Definitively Destiny campaign, so leaning into the journey you can find in exotic missions or the mechanics you might find in a dungeon.
I'm excited for this, bro.
You have to kind of think your way through. You have to figure out, like, hey, what do I need to do next in order to get to the end of this?
We've got Savathûn, right? The Queen of Lies. So this campaign is full of surprises.
Savathûn has all these abilities, and you got to make sure that all of the abilities of the bosses would be something
yo,
worthy of her.
ADS,
And
please,
as I
you are
kept
hurting
thinking
my
about
brain.
This, I felt like I was really becoming Savathûn.
Yeah, she got personal disorder, whole thing, bro. Okay, so wait, so we have, hold on, go back.
Thinking about this, I felt like I was really becoming Savathûn.
Okay, so you've got the classic 1360. That's insane. So this is, from what I understand, this is where we are going to make our weapons. Fluorescent candle, alluring curtain, quart of something. The classic is 1360.
We've also
Legendary campaign is 1360. I imagine a lot of people have speculated this is just the same thing, just with champs. What does that say? Court of the Throne, I think.
Difficulty.
What is this? Oh my gosh. Dude. I can see the rage. What is this? I might have to go through to look these perks. I know that's locked equipment, so I already expected that, but I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of these are, and I don't know what that is especially, which I assume is like probably Grandmaster status, where once you wipe, and you go back to orbit.
Which is called Become Legend.
It's not for the faint of heart.
No.
It's going to be loaded with these moments that are going to be frustrating, almost like teeth gnashing, but when you get through those encounters, you're going to feel like really accomplished.
Double reward.
I mean, this man's playing by
People
himself,
who have worked on raids and dungeons before, being able to broaden that experience for any kind of player who comes in is really important.
If the Witch Queen is the psychic detective fantasy and journey, then Season of the Risen is that same detective throwing on their flak jacket and defending Earth from the Hive Guardians and the Lucid Hive and Savathûn herself.
Oh, Jesus, Aldrin.
When Savathûn shows up on our doorstep with the light, the first person to lend us help
is a bloody space rhino. I'm not going to acknowledge it. We're just going to move on.
You want us to hit them. I need us to hit them.
She's got this light suppressing technology that the Cabal were using in Season of the Chosen, and now she's going to help us use that against the Lucid Hive.
When you're working with Kaya,
that's a battering ram?
She has a different approach. It's not about asking questions, it's about getting in there and...
What is this? This is the raid, I imagine. This looks like futuristic XOE.
Extracting.
This is... Okay, wait. So we have two, like... things. We have Bubble Titan. We have a... Is this a Bubble Titan around a Hive Knight?
We don't really understand what happened when Savathûn actually was able to take the light.
That was clean. I don't know what that is, but that's sick.
That story. Guardians need to stop Savathûn's advance beyond the throne world. And
Absolutely.
Savathûn poses an existential
Ooh, that... Wait, was that... Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Was that...
Season the Risen in many ways is about that story. Guardians need to stop Savathûn's advance beyond the throne world.
This literally... Okay, so this is an AR. It looks like, goodness sake, it's an arc weapon. Arc Strider?
And
like, look how the bursts are.
Existential threat to everyone because she basically has an undead army.
That's madness.
In fighting the Lucid Brood, this isn't our first time in the game fighting other light bearers, but it is the first time that we'll be facing other light bearers that have much more relentless motives.
for the first time in my life, I might actually
When you
have to
look at
focus on
these
my
Hive
Titan this
Guardians
season.
And when they do their abilities, you immediately make that connection like, oh, they are using my powers against me. As soon as we see the Knight pop its super and it has 2 shields, you immediately are like,
no.
oh, yeah, I see that connection. And then it's like, and
I
then
like
you're
that guy.
It hits you with those things, and then you're dead, and it's just an amazing experience.
The Guardians themselves kind of feel like a fire team that you're fighting against. You got every class represented.
The Acolyte.
I like
when
her hair a
that
lot.
character Casts, does very similar.
He's
things
kind of
as a player,
gestury.
like, the Arc Wizard. The sparks go out. It's ready to go. If you're not smart about it, if you're not paying attention, you are essentially going to have to play that fight over again.
Oh man, I'm gonna hate that if I have to
successful
do that.
in taking down one of these Hive units that are wielding the light, you actually have to go up and kill their ghosts.
Yep.
That was like one of my favorite things that we were able to do in this game is just that moment where you crush the ghost.
It's kind of this moral dilemma. A ghost is your companion, and now suddenly you have one in your hand and you're about to crush it.
The first time that happens, you're like looking at your hand like, I can't believe what I've just done. Am I doing this? Should I be doing this?
I have a ghost.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
What is going
His mustache was fantastic.
Savathûn and her Lucid Brood are the most dangerous enemies we've faced so far. And so we're going to need better, more powerful weapons and tools.
Weapon crafting, baby.
We did a bunch of work early on looking at various different types of weapons we could add to the sandbox.
We wanted to introduce a special weapon archetype that was effective
glaive,
more
right?
at a middle range, but also had these kind of additional roles associated with it. The glaive is a projectile weapon, and it is a shield, and it's a melee weapon. We wanted to keep that experience in first
whole
person.
team
It
by
has
himself.
an immediacy that you don't really get when you're using a sword because the camera is so much further back. Because this
combos,
is also
bro.
a projectile weapon with a slower moving
How'd you
projectile.
miss?
The onus of skill on aiming these weapons is about leading and compensating for the speed of the projectile and anticipating that. If you're in a really difficult encounter and one of your teammates dies somewhere out
This is
in the
either gonna be
open where you
me-
normally wouldn't be able to get to them, you can bring that shield up and actually get the revive and then fall
That's
back.
sick. That's sick.
Glaives originate with Savathûn trying to steal an extremely powerful weapon for her own use, and players will use the weapon crafting recipes that they find throughout the campaign in order to reconstruct this incredibly powerful and incredibly ancient weapon.
When you put together your glaive in the campaign, you just get a taste that that's what you want to do for
Yes,
the rest
sir.
of the weapons that you get.
Weapon crafting lets you target a specific role.
Whoa. So we have shape and okay, so we have shape and reshape. So we're gonna be able to modify our existing weapons. That's gonna be sick. And I know many people are confused why I'm like so excited about this, because that means theoretically, if you are good with, like, what's the auto from Season of the Splicer? I don't even remember what it's actually called, but it was a really good auto, and it's a really decent project. I mean, obviously depending on how the ARs
And
are
go and build that, and you know how
come to
long it's
pass.
going to take you to get there, and you get exactly what
Father
you want.
sin,
I
thoughtfulness,
really want to see
or
what people
thoughtlessness.
do with it and like the feedback that we're gonna get.
Oh, here we go. So this is the Enigma glaive void weapon. Reload. So the weapon is greatly okay. So we are literally gonna be neutral element.
And people sharing all
Extended mag.
of the things that
Wait, go back. We had like gold perks.
feedback that we're gonna get and people sharing all of the things that
Oh, I didn't get it in time. Okay, hold
they're
on.
doing with that new system.
You're creating your guardian, and you want to be able to shape your guardian into what you want them to be. And this gives us a great opportunity to continue to do that.
This is gonna be sick,
This is
dude.
a really big season for weapons in particular.
Yes.
We've got 8 brand new exotics. The Osteostriga exotic submachine gun.
Thorn
This
SMG.
is something which Guardians have made, but it's modeled after weapons of sorrow, like Thorn and Touch of Malice.
Mhm.
Fires swarms of tiny homing projectiles that land on a target and then explode.
I mean,
with
it'll still
poison
be
burst.
fun, but
We have an exotic machine gun where the whole idea is be the Colossus. You can launch a
oh, whoa, look. Cabal themed helmet. I don't think I've seen anyone react to this.
Barrage of up to 20 homing missiles.
It's a comical amount of projectiles on the screen.
We're doing an exotic glaive for each class this time, and the exotic perks tie deeply into the mechanics of the classes. We think they're going to be really cool additions to
Bubble, lightning chain, and then I forget what the Warlock's one
the usual
was.
suite of raid weapons, destination, activity, seasonal.
New bow, fusion, hand cannon.
New weapons.
50 new weapons?
You're going to have 2 new exotic armor for each class, totaling 6, 1 stasis, 1 non-stasis. The Titan stasis exotic. Cast your barricade, and instead of, this Traveler's Light and the Rally Barricade, you create a giant wall of ice. Even though this thing is massive, you still get all the benefits of a Rally Barricade.
That's cool.
Warlock Void exotic. We called them the Devouring Rift legs because we wanted Empowering Rift to feel like it had a place in endgame content the way that Healing Rift does.
Right.
Empowering Rift doesn't heal you. Well, what if it did?
Are you serious? So wait, does that mean we're getting rid of the Healing Rift though? In place of it? Or what are we doing? Because surely they're not going to keep... I'm just going to stop. But, dude, that's exciting.
In Season 16, you're going to see a massive revamp to the Void subclass system across all 3 classes.
I am really excited for this.
This is a huge update and will allow players to build craft in ways that they've never done
look,
before.
Man.
One of the things we wanted to do is create a core set of verbs like we did with...
Hold overcharge grenade, making a deadlier vortex. Okay, so basically just add some more to the grenade.
Anyone can run suppressors now. I think that's the pretty cool thing.
That is interesting, because Titans used to be the only one that could do that.
We wanted you to feel like you were the energy vampire, feel like you were the Night Stalker, feel like you were that protector, that big Sentinel Titan. So you're going to see things like Bastion, a new Titan aspect, where you take your big old Sentinel shield, slam it into the ground, and create this void barricade that's going to apply overshield to you and your buddies.
My favorite aspect is probably Child of the Old Gods. As this warlock controlling space and time, I'm able to rip a hole into another dimension and then pull out this little sentient black hole. Whenever I target an enemy, my little black hole buddy is gonna fly over there and start draining their life force.
The Void 3.0 update is really setting the stage for how we're thinking about updating the subclasses for the rest of the year.
We're going to extend this philosophy to Solar and Arc. Solar obviously is going to be about burning, but there's this other component to Solar, and that's healing. Arc is all about chaining. It's all about lightning, direct attacks, quickness. We're going to take the fantasies that you know and love today. We're going to embellish them. So,
wait, was that a... Wait, go back.
And that's healing. Arc is all about chaining. It's all about lightning, direct attacks, quickness. We're going to take the fantasies that you know and love today.
So this is a shadow dive.
We're going to embellish them.
But
so
it's
what you'll
invis.
see is all of the new abilities, all the new actions you take,
Why
reinforce
do they
to
not
the core.
ADS? That bothers me.
Pretty excited.
He's my favorite as well.
Witch Queen is very much the culmination of the last 6 to 7 years of just Destiny all together. And really, this is starting the road to the final showdown. But things aren't necessarily just dark and light anymore. There's a lot more nuance in the game.
It's going to be a real fight. Players have something that they're really going to be challenged by.
I can't wait for everyone to find out what's been going on with Savathûn. I'm excited.
You Guardians are so clever, aren't you?
From the drone world to the campaign to the customizable build crafting, it all comes together to make Destiny feel really new and fresh.
We've got more Destiny coming this year than any other year before. It's one of the most ambitious releases we've ever put together, and the team is firing on all cylinders.
That's good, though.
Tell me, Guardian, what do you think you're going to do?
Oh, I'm excited. I really am excited, man. If you guys haven't already, go pre-order, man. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have a blessed evening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.